Good morning, guys. This is going to be, I think, my third Tesla video, and I just want to go through the console. So you've now collected your car and you're extremely happy and excited, and now I want to go through a few things that I have done when I received the car. So it might help someone out there. I know there's probably thousands of videos about this, but this is just the stuff that I've found that I like to turn on or turn off, that in the long run I didn't like, or it drove me nuts every time I get in the car and it does something, and we turn that off or turn that on. And it's sort of, moved on from my Model S to the Model 3. So it gives you just some settings that I like setting on the car. So let's get started. That's your main screen. Now the first things that I did when I got home, or when you get the car, and this was one of those things that I would love the guys to actually show you, like a small little orientation of the car and the interface, so you can get used to it. So the first thing that I would like to tell people when they collect their car, they didn't explain to us, and there was a few people that drove out the parking lot with their mirrors folded. And I was saying to the guy, this is probably one of the basics that you need to tell someone, because it looks like they keep the mirrors folded when you receive the car. So I just want to quickly show you where that is. So you pick up the car and you click on your little car icon. You can then fold and then unfold the mirrors. So when you get in the car, you don't feel like, oh, I don't know how to unfold the mirrors. There's no buttons there's no buttons there. The only button that is here that's really nice is a little pop out button. So this you press and the door actually pops out. And then you also have an override there. So if that button doesn't work for some reason, you can then pull this whole front square bit. I don't know if you can see there, that front square bit lifts up, and that is a normal door unlock. Okay, for people that did not know that. Okay, but the pop-out buttons is really awesome. I like that. Okay, so that is to fold and unfold the mirrors, and that really works well. While we're at the mirrors here, I just want to explain to you as well. So when you put the car in reverse, okay, the mirrors tilts down so you can see the curb and whatever. Now this is saved per profile. Okay, so if I'm on my profile, Andre, and I put the car in reverse, then the mirrors will tilt down so you can see the ground if you want to reverse and there's pavements, or you want to park and whatever. So this is where you set them. You click mirrors, you do it on the left side, and then you roll this button up and down. So up goes down, and then remember to press save, okay? Because if you don't press save, then it doesn't save the settings. And the thing is, you basically, at your driveway or wherever, you put the car in reverse, set the mirrors, the tilt down angle, save it, and then every time you get in the car with your profile, it will save that setting. Okay, see, this is auto tilt the mirrors and mirrors auto fold. Okay, so that's sort of the one. So let's start right at the bottom. This is what I did. So software, I like to always be on the latest version. The car's name is Michael Jackson because it's outside it's black and inside it's white. That's one of his favorite songs that we like. So what I usually do, I scroll all the way down to the bottom and I go from standard to advanced, so I get all the latest software updates. Now a lot of people will probably not want to do that, but if you are interested in tech and whatever, then you always want to try and get the latest version of it. So that's just what I like doing. So put that on advanced. And that's also where you can see the release notes of the last updates. So you click on that, it shows you the last release notes. Okay, so that's sort of the one thing. Back on the car, so that's the one thing. So go back down to software. That's all cool. And then servicing, That's the wiper service mode. If you don't know what that is, the wiper service mode, you put that on. Let's put it on. Boop, and the wipers come up a little bit, so you can clean the wiper blades, or you can replace the wiper blades. Okay, and then again you turn that off and the wipers goes down. Headlight adjustment, all that lovely stuff. I leave all this stuff pretty much on standard. Going back to safety and security, this is all sentry mode is currently turned off. My memory stick is too small. I've got a 32 gig in there. I think I'm gonna probably get one in the Black Friday deals. It's like a 64 gig or even larger 128 gig. Fit that in there. Joe mode, that's what makes all the bells and bings and bongs softer. If you want that. Pin to drive, that's another thing. It's like two-factor authentication. If you've got any computer stuff or you've got anything you want to keep secure, you want to look in two-factor authentication, then this is what the car does. So you've got your card to unlock the car in the Model 3. In the Model S, you've got your key and your phone as well in the Model 3. So and then as an extra level of security, you've got the pin to drive. So that's always good to have. Set a nice 4-digit pin, and then the pin moves around the screen, and that allows you then to unlock the car, but you also need a pin to actually drive the car. So it's just, if people tries to steal your car, then there's another layer of security in there. Okay, so that's that. There's nothing else I change. Then go to navigation. So navigation, this is another thing. This auto navigation is really good if you don't know where you're going. Now this thing, what this does is, as soon as you get in the car, it will navigate to your work if you set a work location. Now for me, that is, I know where I work, and I've been going there for about 6 years. So if I don't know the route by now, then yeah, some people will use it, some people don't. I don't really need to know how to get to the office. Only like 7-8 miles to get to the office in any case. The trip planner routing, that's all fine. Avoid ferries, avoid tolls. I like doing that because we've got a few tolls here in the UK that you have to pay with coins, and I never carry any coins with me, so it's always a issue getting there. And it's like, oh no, it's use the toll road, and I need to pay for the coins. I need to find coins. Okay, so let's move on to autopilot. I don't want to make this video too long. Auto steer, I turn all this stuff on. Full self-drive. This car doesn't have the full self-drive, but I turn everything on. It's like, and this is just a visualization, so you'll see all the traffic lights turning green and red and all that lovely stuff. Speed limit, I set that to normal. That's all fine. Forward collision, I turn all these things on. Boom, 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 boom. Lane departure, I put on warning, and forward collision, I put on medium. So let's go to driving. I'll sort of break these things down in another video, but I just want a quick overview of what I've done. Acceleration, mine is on standard. Steering, standard. Now the funny thing is, this car's steering is on standard is much more it's got much more resistance than my Model S. The Model S is more like comfort, but it's on standard. But the Model S is also a rear wheel drive, so I don't know if that maybe makes a difference, that there's a motor in the front and it's a little bit heavier. But the Model S on standard, it feels more like comfort in the Model 3. Regen braking, that's low and standard. I would like to have even more regen braking, man. It's absolutely brilliant. And just a note about the regen, my Model S's regen, because it's got the one motor, is way less than this car. The Model 3 dual motor regen is pretty much on par with the BMW i3. So yeah, it's really nice to regen. But I would like, some people don't like a lot of regen. I like a lot of regen. This one pedal driving for me is brilliant. I have a little competition to see if I can never use the pedals. Okay, next one is stop, the stopping mode. This is roll and creep. This is more like for if you're used to automatic cars, it rolls forward. I like it to hold. And then trailer mode and slip start. So the slip start I've used actually on my Model S before. When it's very snowy, I turn that on, and then the wheels just it applies less power to the system, so it turns slower, so you can actually get forward and get going. Okay, so we're moving from driving to display. This is all standard, I must say. Languages, all that lovely stuff. Boom, boom. Tire pressure, PSI, temperature, miles. This is all the UK stuff. And then your locks and your keys. I'll work through this in another video. I put it walk away door lock, boom, and it makes the boop boop. It does the horn beeping, so it tells you that it's unlocking. Unlock on park. And then I also, this car left open notifications. That's actually quite nice. So windows and doors. So after 10 minutes, the car will actually notify you on your phone that you've left a door or something open. That's all cool. And that's that lock confirmation sound. So the car's horn goes like boop boop, and it just sort of does that. The closed windows and lock, that's all cool. On the lights, I've got mine exterior lights on auto, interior lights on auto, ambient lights, I've got that on, auto high beam, headlights after exit, and then steering wheel lights, it also illuminates a little bit. And then the quick controls, that's all pretty much exactly the same, you know, steering wheel, mirror, windows, lock, and that's it. The other thing that I just want to show you guys, where is this now? Security. So when you get in when you get the car the first time, it's like, oh man, why does the car not connect to my mobile phone and this and that the other? So these are the things that you need to do when you get the car, because the car is not going to be paired to your phone or paired to or linked to your Tesla account. So what you'll do is you'll order your car, you'll create a Tesla account on tesla.com. You'll sign in, you'll see your car there with all the VIN numbers and all that lovely stuff, and you'll be able to upload all your documentation or whatever. But yeah, so when you get the car home, that's another thing. So you click on data sharing, and then you enable it, and you log in with your Tesla credentials. That then allows your Tesla to connect to your Tesla account, and then when you log into the app will be able to, the app will also log into your Tesla account, and then the car will be linked to the phone, and the whole system will start working. And sometimes, I must say, it doesn't work instantly. So if you enable the data and stuff and it works all fine, perfect, but sometimes it can take up to a few hours for everything to kick back in, especially if you look there, if you don't have a lot of mobile signal, it can take a bit of time for everything to kick back. So as you can see, there's a little yellow down arrow. That yellow down arrow is a little arrow saying that there's a new software update. So again, if I go down to software and then I scroll down to the bottom, you can see there, connect to Wi-Fi to download the software. So that's the latest version that's coming down. I'm super excited. So I'm going to go home, connect my car to the Wi-Fi, and then it should download. Another little sneaky thing, if you want to do it, if you're parking your car close to the office, it's always good to check if there's if you can see your company Wi-Fi, or if you can jump on a free Wi-Fi. Connect the car to it, and then it can download the software for you. So I wonder what that is. 2020 4415. I must say the Model 3 gets much more updates because it's got the new computer in, and it's faster and everything compared to the Model S. The Model S is now what, 3 years old, but it's probably a little bit older with the computer that's in there. And I'm sort of keen to look at maybe just upgrading that computer rather than changing the car. So because I love the car so much. But yeah, that's sort of the things that I do. Oh, the other thing that is for me very important. And so you've got your glove box again. So again, you click on your little car icon. I hope you guys can see there's a lot of glare on the screen, but you click on your glove compartment, and that opens up. So the funny the thing that I like doing, so when I get a car, I like to make sure that when I get the car and I've got all my insurance sorted out, I've got my roadside assistance, wherever it is, if it, with your credit card or you've got a separate separate company that covers your roadside assistance. I like to have all that stuff printed out in a folder in my glove compartment. So whenever I get stopped, or I've got a flat tire, or I need to phone anyone, I have all the details written down or printed out. I've got all my insurance details, I've got my roadside assistance details, I've got my contact numbers for my wife and for another backup contact. The funny thing is, you take all these things for granted, but if something happens and your phone dies or whatever, and you have to give someone a number, I don't remember my wife's phone number, I don't remember anyone's phone number, it's all in my phone. So if my phone dies, it's all gone. If we are relying so much on our phones to be always ready to rock and roll, but if you run out of battery, or you go out skateboarding or mountain biking and the phone falls off and it breaks and whatever, and you only have your wallet and you can get in the car, but you don't have anyone to phone or whatever, and you've got a flat tire or a nail in the tire, there's so many things. And it will probably never happen to you, touch wood, but if it does happen, then I can go to the glove compartment, take out all my documentation that's already there, and it's ready to rock and roll. I can read the numbers down, especially if someone drives into you or reverses into you, and it's just this big faff of like I don't know what to do. There's also, most of your insurance companies has got a little checklist of what you need to get from the other person. Print that stuff out, leave it in the glove compartment, and once a year when you redo your insurance or whatever, print a fresh copy out, read through it, put it in your glove compartment, and you're all good. So guys, that's just my few tips. So when you get your car, and the stuff that I like to set and change, and if there's anything that you want to know or whatever, please drop it in the comments below, and I will please drop it in the comments below if you've got extra questions and stuff. And then on the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these different categories in the console, and I'm going to talk through it now, what it does, and where it fits in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers guys.